Welcome back, everybody. It's your host, Jeff Zeiser. On the slow ascent, today we continue that slowness. That is to say, we're going to review a game of mine. Again, this is against a bot, 7Q. I have one on the channel so far. I'm pretty sure that was one where I lost by 15, playing a territorial game. So, full disclosure, generously my probably preferred play style would be referred to as solid. Territory makes sense to my mind. I enjoy it. I can make points. It works. Since I've upgraded to trying to fight the 7Q bot, if you're curious, I have not beat it yet, but starting to play it. I've also at the same time challenged myself to learn to try to at least play more influence. How's that going? It's hard. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been grinding away at influence. Just trying to, I know what it is in theory, right? But trying to play it well on the board. So this is my 9th iteration of playing the 7Q bot. I think I've done 6 games of trying to learn influence, and today we're going to review that. We're going to get into it. We're going to see some alternates. The biggest, and you're like, hey Jeff, not all those videos are on your channel. I know. A lot of them are basically drilling and study. That is to say, like, I get as far as I can. I know I lost. I then go back and I review, like, where wasn't I fighting right. And my reading's okay. My timing's decent. I'm learning right now. I need to learn severity. Like how severe to be when to the opponent's groups, especially if you're playing influence. They're going to be, I'll find an example on the board, right? Somewhere here, right? So, like, look at that board position, right? I'm black in this. There is a big potential moyo in the middle here. Obviously, there's holes for days, right? There's holes here. There's some holes there. Over here is pretty solid, actually. I'm not that worried about this side. I'll put a rectangle over there. So, but this is almost a lot of points, right? So, converting large center positions into points is basically severity. That's what I'm learning I need to practice. Again, playing a lot of handicap games in person, majority are handicap, right? I can see, severity is what I need to be practicing. That was my epiphany for this week. So this game, I think, was a great case study on working on severity. So we'll do the opening. We'll talk about it a little bit. Again, overall, I want to keep these fast, 10 to 15 minutes, although there's some cool variations here. So if you look at the win graph on the side, right, I had a decent chance. I would even argue until here. What is this, move 97? I think I had a very decent chance of winning. And we'll talk about some of those alternates. Okay, so I'm trying something new today. I love the Komoku. I'm embracing it wholeheartedly all the time. Again, it must be a style thing. Personally, in an even game, I don't like star points. I could be 2 reasons. It doesn't have any natural direction. It's very flexible, but I kind of want to have a battle plan. I feel like a star point, you let the other guy have the battle plan. So when I'm black especially, I go, okay, I'm going to have a battle plan. I'll commit to an area. And the Komoku, right here, is committing to an area. I like that. Now, as you'll see today, you can play them very wide. And I've been trying these. At some point, I'll put up some of my drill videos. I've been doing a lot of, here. White will start. I'll take any position, who cares. White will take the other, and I'll do a high enclosure. High enclosures are biased towards the center. So it's basically the Komoku version of playing. It's the same Joseki we talked about this week. For the star point, just it's 1 over, right? But you're still biased towards the center, which is good. And it's my habit to enclose right away. This game I've been reviewing, again, drilling with the bot, trying to learn. I'm trying to resist my habit to just enclose. So next one, again, I like positionality, and I've committed myself already. I'm gonna play a influence game. So I'm just doing Takamoku. That's the 4-5. These are I've never seen these in online play. Not once. I've sometimes seen the 3-5, right? Occasionally. And actually, I'll play the 3-5 a lot. But this one I rarely see. For anybody here who's curious, my study of this started because I want to know, exactly how to play in this position. I'll show you really quick. So let's say white does a high approach and I ignore him. I know most people here probably wouldn't do that, but in Japanese play, especially I'm reading pro games, they love to play away sometimes. Basically, if you play away, it becomes a Takamoku Joseki. It's still Joseki, everybody. This is the hard part. But if you don't know them, it feels like panic. If you know them, you could actually play away from your top point. It'd just be a different continuation. And the downside, of course, you're putting it in your opponent's hands to decide. That's not always fun. Okay, so he placed double stars. Again, I'm tired of double star points. So I'm trying to find fun ways for me, right? Because this is about your own play. Fun ways for me to reduce star points. Okay, so I hit it immediately with a low approach. He does the Keima. I do, as it says here, small Chinese opening. I have never in my life, I've fought against a Chinese opening. In my Go Club, a good percentage of the people are Chinese trained, so that you see Chinese opening and like very broad openings very often, which is great. So I fought against this. This is the first time I've played it as a move. But I like it. I think I'm gonna start making it one of my normal moves when I'm trying for influence. Okay, and then white of course invades the 3-4 underneath my high stone, and then I play Joseki. This time I was almost gonna play a different continuation, but I played the basic continuation. My logic was because of the current board shape, I'm not that worried about white getting over here, right? Like white's gonna sneak under here, and I was okay with that. Because with this, I can now attack this star point and even put pressure on that one. Because again, remember everybody, the star point is biased towards the sides, right? So if you can harm that, right, and the old word for that was retard, right? If you can limit the growth of that, you're fighting white correctly, basically. So I'm trying to find new ways to do that I enjoy. Okay, so he goes for the side here, and my first misplay is here. It's supposed to be a Kosumi if you really want to play there. Oops. Again, I'm still working on these Takamoku Joseki, and I don't think I had to play it. I think he pushed one more and I go there. Probably should have been closed. Let's see some alternatives. Attacking right away, the bot really liked, and also being a little more severe over here. Closing up the corner, Insente, right? Suddenly this wall is serious. I mean, look at that, right? This is some serious influence play. That makes the move over here against this stone way more powerful. So I just need to get these in my severity brain bank. I'll type it. We'll call. I'm adding notes for myself, everybody. And you're curious, you say, Jeff, do you review these? Yes. To do this video, I review, and then afterwards, I'll also review them. So they approach as they should. The bot, the top point here. I decided to play a territory Joseki. I'm trying, how can you say it? In my mind, I'm trying to not just play influence. When I'm playing an influence game, you can still get profit, it's okay. The bot liked this better, and even looking at it, hi everybody, and I thought about this move. I thought about this move, and I thought about that move here. But I think I like this one better. If I played it again with basically an open skirt over here, I would definitely play the high one next time. Okay, then we fight these groups here. Okay, this is my first area where I'll say, I saw the move, but I messed up my timing. Now this little stone here looks isolated. Funny enough, I managed to save him because he's low enough and white's position's high enough. I didn't have to worry, and I wasn't super worried. Okay, so here's the first kind of variation. So first, I know this, I've split his group, right? This is where the game is. These 4 stones gotta get attacked. Remember, we're talking about severity again, everybody. I have to attack that group, because right now I have a weak group, air quotes, right? I have a weak group. This group could be in theory weak. That one stone isn't alive, but it's not dead either. So I don't feel bad about the circle stone. The X's, I wanted to settle a little bit. This is my logic. This is why I played, instead of either of these, which are quite severe, I played this to settle a little bit. Now, the bot, of course, wants to just attack. This is the first move I also saw, 1 here, What is this, move 33? I like this move. It's a good move. The bot also said you just like hit the shoulder, force him to live in the corner. Some fun variations here. This is where I was talking about severity. Let's watch what I call the 7Q bot escape. Just some of this shape. So he goes Kosumi, one space jump, and I love this already. I didn't play this. This is the bot suggesting, the Don bot. Look at that. That group looks so much better now, right? You're ahead of the stone. And then now, when he tries to get out, you've cut him. Now, this continuation, I'm going to go through everybody. This is what I mean by severity. I need to study this. And if you're curious, Jeff, do you actually study that? Yeah. Later, I'll take a screenshot of this, and I'll lay it out on the board a couple times, and just try to get a feeling for why it's good. So look at this. He chases white around. And you could say you're chasing white into your territory, but look at that. He squeezed white super hard. And let's go through it. How far did I get? Oh, here we go. Yeah, white tries to take the corner, fails. Tries to get out, does not get out. On the top. And then plays 59. Like right now, I think, let's see the analysis, score lead. 27 for black. Ooh, impressive. So again, it's that severity if you squeeze the snot out of this group. Now, looking at it, don't have my glasses on. It looks like there's no eyes. So it's dead, right? So if you have appropriate severity, you can just kill the group. I would like to be that good, and probably some people in my Go Club would admit humans make more mistakes than the bot. Probably at a Go Club, I could probably force the person to die if I played it right. Or I'd mess it up. Because again, like I said, I'm working on severity. But moves like this, I mean, they're basically big life and death puzzles. Life and death, I don't like studying life and death in a book. But studying life and death from games like this, I find it sticks in my brain box better. Okay, so that's a fun variation, just to see that's what severity means. Okay, so I saw the move, which makes me feel good. We'll get back to the start of it. Here we go. And I do, in fact, play a move like that. So, but first I decided, because I've played this bot 7-8 times in this configuration, I know he's going to give me thickness down here. And I kind of wanted to settle this before I started the fight. Again, this is a matter of style and preference. And if you'll notice, the assessment values are still very much in my favor. I'm 10% leading, and I knew this corner Joseki down here. I just knew it was going to be Sente, or I'd take the corner, right? So I have this Sente thickness. Why not take it? And it'll settle the side, and these could be a problem, right? Maybe these two triangle white stones. I'm not that worried about. They're low. Okay. Then I do the attack, and this is again. It felt right. Again, it's that my je ne sais quoi, and the footnotes are gonna hate that, right? The thusness of these moves. I'm starting to play like, where would a bot hit me? Where would the better players in my club hit my formation? Of course, that's where they'd hit. And then I play here the camping move. Bot definitely says probe first. Okay, and then again here I play this. This is not a good move compared to that move we saw earlier, right? This one, right? Make shape, and you can cut them off better. I'm going to remember this for the future. I'm in love with this shape, right? This shape just looks, it's a vigorous shape. These triangle shape, right? And now, one reason I did the corner down here, right? Circle, make it circles. I actually had a plan. I know it's crazy, everybody. This connects, right? There's a connection here implicitly. So I can connect these stones in somewhere in here. I'll get profit. Okay, so he gets out, kinda, boo. And he's probing me, boo. So this is the first, I would say, mess up. I basically let him not just live, he lives in Sente. Okay, here's my second variation. This is basically save the corner. I knew this little stone now, he needs some life. Now, the sliding, excuse me, everybody. There's my phone. So sliding was one choice. 3-3 was another choice, and Suke, right, getting out, was the third one, but my brain wasn't reading it right. If you're curious, the bot loves the Suke, and I want to go through this variation. It's just so cool. Because again, this is that severity and learning to practice, and attachments are basically defensive moves, but in this case, it could be an attack, right? This is getting out. So already, right, that curving Magatis, the matching shapes you cut, right? Now you just start this big old fight here. Oh my goodness. And I'm not confident enough for a fight like this yet, but let's just look through it. So white now is being pressured. Black's got several groups that look nuts, but the ladder didn't work, right? So for these, the whole, not that, we'll change the color shape. These triangles, right? There's a ladder here, but it connects them instead of killing them. Now white has Aji to try to get out somewhere. And these are very severe moves, everybody. I'm pretty sure this one squeezes that middle group, but let's find out. Because you have this black group here that's not alive, but it has 1, 2, 3. That's going to lose 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's 7 because you have to approach I, right? Okay, so now black's going to squeeze this middle group, right? And it dies. Right, so now, what's the point lead? Let's see what the bot actually said. Score lead 30 points. Oh, so good. And here's the thing, right? Like, how do you do this? I'm at the level now where I can look at that and I go, it's not magic, it's fighting technique. Does that make sense? It's discipline. If you're reading the position, if you take the time, you can fight your way out. There's a way out. Does that make sense? Because again, going back to the original position, let's go back to it. It's thin. That's the thing. And this is where everybody, my level and lower and probably even higher, right? Just knowing a position's thin doesn't mean you can get out. So here, why I almost did the Suke, but I just couldn't read it. I should have just committed to the bit. There's a lot of black there, right? Again, one reason I did all this down here. I got thickness to run towards, which is great. I've got this thickness, right? This group turned out really nice. Again, it doesn't have a lot of eyes or anything, but I don't think it's going to die, right? It's got way too many liberties, and that's one reason I did these moves up here, even though I knew they were bad. There's some Aji for connecting under or attacking these 3 white stones. You know, there's something there. So white's not settled either. There's definitely looseness in this formation one can escape from. So that would have been really great. I didn't trust my reading. I wish I would have gone for it. So I instead go for the corner, and there's a lot of variations here that are bad. Again, if you're curious, you could still Tsuke from this position. I wanted some strength, and I actually thought about the Tsuke again. I'm like, oh, I should attach and get out. But I did not. But could one? Let's see. Yeah. Look at that insanity. Woo! And in this case, you're capturing this middle group that we said earlier was weak. Watch this. You squeeze it. Look at that. It's squeezed. You're out. And you've got this really annoying sight again. And this is only winning by 6. But still, the chance was there, right? So, you know what I mean? Like, use a thickness, Jeff. Do it. I'm not doing it, but I'm working on it, everybody. Okay. So I probed there. Again, a mistake. I was trying to make shape. I end up making shape barely. Okay, and then this move is okay down here, actually. Now here is my last chance to win the game. Funny enough, the bot agrees. Even though my win percentage is 18%. It's not good, but this move, I decide to probe instead of pushing through. The bot has this great middle enclosure, which I did not see, and I love it now that I see it, right? You night move on top, you attach, and you just get white to give you shape. And none of these moves are magical. And look over here. You enclose the side, you stop white. In Sente. What's the score? You're behind by a half point. So my goal in my mind was to enclose. I could not see this one here, that triangle move. It's such a good move. Again, this is why I like bot review. Trying to see, like, even, what is this move? 130. Crud. I could have had it, right? So, frustrating. But this is that self-study. And when I said I'm trying to learn influence games, this is what I mean, right? Like, look at that. It's gorgeous. Just, I just want to look at it. It'll make me feel better. I was that close. Right? Like, look at all that big black territory. Beautiful. And there's plenty of holes in the white here. Right? There's probing moves that one can do over here somewhere to reduce. There's some squeezing. There's some getting down here and threatening life on both sides. Man. Okay, so when you see that you could have done it then, like I was close to a good move. So I'm playing like half of good Tetsuji, and I'm missing the other half. So he chases right through my middle. Everybody, I lost the game because of this. And I just played out. I'm like, all right, I'll close it up. He did a freaking monkey jump here, and I had to review my monkey jumps. I always worry about this, just a little bit of op-ed here. For anybody newer than me, do not worry about the cut. This one just didn't get stuck in my craw right, but if he cuts, everybody, that's Atari, right? And if he takes, like you just pressure the Katari, he closes. you can connect, and he has no eyes. It's not good. So when something in my mental old man mental frame is a joke if I'm middle aged, but something in my middle aged mental framework, I saw this first move and my brain didn't like it. It's just fine. Play the alternate. Play the normal Joseki. It'll be fine. You lose. You're in Sente. I mean, you get goat, but at least you protect your side. Okay, so then I try to enclose his middle, get a couple more points. It kind of works. I do some monkey jumps now down here, and I'm trying to just close it up. I miss a couple moves. It's all right. And we finish the game. It's just an end game. I need more end game practice, so I basically force myself to play it all the way through. Just close it up. Don't make any major mistakes. So I lose by 23. Oh, now everybody, if you're curious, Jeff, you're uploading this. Why? Well, for me, losing by 23 and having that many good chances to win is in itself a win. It's the learning process, right? So here we go. We're learning. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that bit of self-study. I did. So until the next move, it's your host, Jeff. I'll see you all soon. I'm on the track again of producing, we'll say, contemporary content. Like this was made probably within a couple days of it being uploaded. So it's good. It's just getting getting stuff done. So until the next one, please enjoy. I hope you learned something too. I'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye now.